Marine Insurance 101, this is your guide. Understanding yacht insurance could save you from catastrophic mistakes. We've come across so many boat owners who made critical insurance blunders. They chose the wrong policy type, they underestimated their needs, or discovered too late that their coverage had serious gaps. I'm Maryline Bossar with Current Yachts, and in this video, I will guide you through yacht insurance, what you need, what it costs, and the mistakes that you absolutely cannot afford to make. Number one, understanding marine insurance. For starters, if your boat is on the smaller side, 22 to 26 feet, you can often list it under your homeowner's policy. Done and dusted. But larger vessels need specialized marine insurance. And while boat insurance isn't legally required in most states, marinas will absolutely require proof of coverage before you pull in. Same with marine contractors before they haul out the boat. And if you're financing, your lender will mandate comprehensive coverage as well. We recommend marine insurance to all of our yacht buyers. The question is, how do you get the right coverage and at the right price? Number two, the two critical coverages. Every yacht insurance policy has two major components. Understanding these could be the difference between full protection and financial disaster. First, hull coverage. Hull coverage is the value of your boat itself, but here is what many first-time buyers don't know. There are two types of hull policies, and one of them is a trap. Agreed value means if your $500,000 boat sinks or burns down, you'll receive $500,000. No negotiation, no arguing. The policy says agreed value, and that's exactly what you get. Actual cash value sounds similar, and your policy may even show $500,000 on the coverage line. But when disaster strikes, the insurance company searches online for the cheapest comparable boat that they can find. And if that's $350,000, then that's your payout. Now picture this scenario. You bought your boat for $500K, you finance $400 of it. Your boat sinks. The insurance company with an actual cash value policy will settle for $350K. Not only did you sink your initial deposit of $100, you now owe the bank $50,000. You're left with nothing but debt. Consult with a trusted insurance broker. It's likely they'll recommend the agreed value coverage. Some policies will hide this distinction in the fine print, so read your policy carefully. Verify it says agreed value clearly on your declaration page. Second, liability coverage. The second critical coverage is third-party liability, and honestly, this might be even more important than hull coverage. This protects you when your boat damages someone else's property or injures another person. And this is more common than you think. You're docking in a busy marina and the current catches you, and now you've scraped the hull of a $2 million boat. Or you're cruising and accidentally run over a diver. Or a friend jumps on your boat at the dock, slips, falls, and suffers a serious injury. Here in the US, litigation is a way of life. A friend may become claimant when serious injury and medical bills are involved, and lawyers get involved fast. Most policies offer between $500,000 and $1 million in liability coverage. But here is what surprises our clients. It is not the most expensive coverage in your policy, and in fact, bumping that limit from $500,000 to $1 million may only cost you $150 annually. So never skimp on liability. This protects everything you own, not just your boat. Number three, what's actually covered? Most yacht policies are all risks policies, meaning everything is covered unless specifically excluded. A major exclusion, for example, mechanical breakdown. If your engine fails from normal wear and tear, insurance won't cover it. Now, if you hit something and that damages your engine, you are covered. There's a nuance that many boat owners discover too late. Depreciation schedules. Let's say your 5-year-old boat gets struck by lightning, one of the most common claims. Your electronics are destroyed. You're thinking, great, I'll get all new equipment. Not exactly. The insurance company will examine the age of each damaged component and apply a depreciation schedule. That 5-year-old chart plotter that costs $5,000 to replace, you might only receive $2,500 if the carrier depreciates electronics at 10% per year. This may apply on boats older than 4 or 5 years. In a total loss, you get the agreed value. But in a partial loss, lightning strikes, collision damage, equipment failure, depreciation schedules apply. A note about named storm coverage. Hurricane coverage is included in most policies, but carriers will require you to submit an annual hurricane plan. That's where you will indicate where your boat will be kept during the hurricane season. How will it be secured? Will you move it to a hurricane hole or haul it out? If you don't follow your plan when a named storm approaches, your coverage could be voided. So update your plan before hurricane season, and if your plans change, notify your insurance broker immediately. Number 4, what affects your premium? So what determines your premium? Several factors come into play. Your boating experience. Are you a first-time boat owner? Your premium will be higher. This isn't personal, it's statistics. First-time owners have higher claim rates. But here is good news. If you've chartered boats, taken ASA courses, operated boats without owning them, or have a captain's license, that all counts. A good insurance broker will highlight your experience to carriers. Thankfully, your premium typically decreases after 2 to 3 years of clean ownership. Boat age and type. Older boats, usually over 15 or 20 years, have slightly higher premiums and higher deductibles. The difference isn't dramatic, but carriers are more conservative with older vessels. Navigation and location. This one is huge. Keeping your boat in Florida during hurricane season costs more than keeping it in the Chesapeake Bay. The further north during hurricane season, the lower your rate. And if you're planning extensive cruising to the Caribbean, you should expect a higher premium than coastal cruising. But here's a smart approach. Insure for what you know you'll do this year. You can add extended navigation with a rider when your plans develop. Claims history. 1 or 2 claims over the years? That's normal. That's why you have insurance. But multiple claims in a short time frame will increase your rates or make coverage difficult to obtain. Before we talk about actual costs, we've created a free yacht insurance checklist with questions to ask your insurance broker. You can download it from the link in the description below. It has been a game changer for our clients. Number 5, the real cost of coverage. Let's talk numbers. What should you actually budget for your yacht insurance? First-time boat owners expect 1.5% to 3% of your boat's hull value annually. On a $500,000 boat, that's $7,500 to $15,000 per year. You'll be on the higher end if you keep your boat, say in the Southeast, or are planning extensive cruising. Experienced owners, typically 1 to 2% of the hull value. As you build a clean claims record over several years, rates should eventually decrease. Remember, your premium covers much more than just hull coverage. A comprehensive policy includes liability coverage, medical payments for guests, towing and assistance, pollution liability, and salvage coverage. I know this sounds expensive, but consider the alternative. No coverage when a lightning strike destroys $50,000 in electronics, no protection when you accidentally damage another vessel, no help when your boat needs emergency salvage. Insurance protects your investment. Budget for it correctly from day one. 6, working with an insurance broker. Here is something many boat buyers don't know. Because it is such a specialized product and risk, securing yacht insurance will require you work through an insurance broker. Brokers work with multiple carriers to find you the best coverage and rate. And this matters because not all insurance carriers are created equal. Your insurance broker will be your guide there. If you see one carrier is half the price of another, tempting, right? But when you actually need them, when your boat is damaged and you're filing a claim, some carriers have terrible reputation. A knowledgeable broker brings you access to A-rated carriers, explain your depreciation schedules, helps you understand hurricane requirements, and communicates with you post-survey. After your offer is accepted and you complete your pre-purchase survey, the insurance carrier will issue a letter of survey compliance. This lists which survey recommendations you must complete and by when. You'll want an insurance broker who is prompt and communicates well. I should warn you that if they're not responsive before you buy the policy, it will get worse after. The key is finding a broker who specializes in marine insurance, communicates on your timeline, and actually answers the phone when you need them. Number 7, common insurance myth. Let me clear up some dangerous misconceptions. I'm a Liveaboard, I can't get insurance. That's false. Many carriers write Liveaboard policies. Just be honest on your application. Lying about being a Liveaboard will void your coverage. I've never owned a boat before, no one will insure me. Also false. First-time owners get coverage constantly. Your premium will be higher, but you will be insured. My captain's license will lower my premium. Not really. Your license helps with insurability, proving you're serious and experienced, but it won't significantly reduce your rate. If I have a claim, I can't get insurance again. Wrong. 1 or 2 claims over the years is not uncommon. Multiple claims in a short period, that's when it becomes problematic. The bottom line, don't believe everything you read in online forums. Talk to an insurance broker who specializes in yacht coverage. If you need help finding one, search our marine directory. I will put the link in the description below. Here is what makes proper insurance worthwhile. Peace of mind on the water. So do your research. Choose agreed value coverage, max out your liability, understand your depreciation schedules, create a hurricane plan, and work with a responsive broker. Yes, insurance is another cost of boat ownership. Budget 1.5% to 3% for your first few years. But when that lightning strike hits, or the current catches you in the marina, or an unexpected injury occurs, you'll be so grateful you invested in proper protection. Questions about yacht insurance? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the water. Fair winds.